to the next case. A day passes since the events at the Moroku residence. I waste the day doing nothing until night arrives, like usual. Yesterday's events have completely drained me. Yay! It's Hazuki, the light in the darkness. Good morning, Spiguru. Sorry I couldn't call before now. People from the agency have been haunting me like ghosts. So how's it going? Did you learn anything about Ami? Yeah, I know where she is, but I've got no clue how to get there. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. I didn't get any telepathic powers yet, so could you try and explain it in more detail? You're the best, Hazuki. I tell Hazuki that Ami's been trapped in the realm of the dead. I include the events at the Moroku residence too. She's gonna be upset she couldn't see it. Realm of the dead? That's right up my alley, but unfortunately I don't know how to get there. Sorry, but you're gonna have to leave that up to a specialist. I've got no idea either. I just gotta trust in Bon and Rosé. I guess I can't trust in you, Kaoru. Waiting around here sure is frustrating and lonely, though. Yeah, I know what you mean. The agency's watching me when I go out, and my family's watching me when I'm home. The only time alone I get is when I'm in the bathroom on the toilet. Spike wouldn't know about those things. Bath? Toilet? That's still going on, huh? I was one step short of a scandal after all. I guess the agency covered it up though. I forget what was the scandal that she was going out at night. I guess, yeah, that's the whole idol thing. Pure maidens and all that. If I get the chance, I'll definitely get out. Looking forward to it. Hee, you got it. Who else is going to help you with all the supernatural stuff? Yeah, say whatever you want. Actions speak louder than words. By the way, Amanome, he's still sleeping. Both his body and mind are working normally, but he still won't wake up. Ugh. If the coma is Kaki is doing, then the doctors won't be able to do anything about it. Will Amanome wake up if I keep going after Kakuya? You haven't really been going after her, Spike. She's been going after you. I just gotta trust that will happen. That's all I can do to help. Okay, I've gotta go. They'll suspect me if I'm in the bathroom too long. Talk to you later, Spiguru. Hazuki doesn't sound like Hazuki doesn't look like she's changed much. Okay. I've only met her 3 weeks ago, but it seems like we've known each other for a lifetime. I wonder if I'll ever live a normal life again. I guess hearing Hazuki's voice has relaxed me. I'm suddenly sleepy. I might actually be able to sleep now. May as well lie down. Maybe I'll take my annual bath. I open the door and go inside. Come on. One of these times. I know it. Don't really feel like taking a shower right now. My toes aren't sticky yet. Alright. Anything nice out here? Nope. Alright, let's get on to the next case. Time to turn in for tonight. Oh. That was quick, Kaoru. A knock comes from by my door. I think it might have even come from my door. Better check it out. Knock like that. I think Bon would knock harder, but this is probably just a stock sound effect, so who can say? Maybe it's I mean, obviously it's not Kaoru. We're not that lucky. Maybe it's a Rose. It's probably Rose or the cop lady. It's been a long time since we've seen cop lady. It's gonna be the cop lady. Oh. Looks like no one's there. Whoa. God. Okay, you got me, game. What was that? Open that door. I'm fearless. I'm Spike. I don't feel anyone nearby. Was I imagining things? Maybe I'm tired. Yeah. Probably just imagining things, Spike. Probably nothing. But let's just check out the back door. Come on. Okay. Ha! Check the front door again. Oh, wow, the game actually acknowledged it. Okay. Should I take another look in the peephole? Absolutely, I should. Come on. It seems there's no one there. But what about this time? Okay. Okay. Probably nothing. I'll just go to bed. Knock, knock, knock. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. I bet it's because I didn't get much sleep yesterday, but I find myself dozing off. Well, that's it for today. Standard YouTube joke. No, let's keep going. All right. At night, on my way home from the station, I hear the familiar sound of a flute. The station? What station are we coming home from? Is he back in school now? When I reach the underpass, the sound stops. I think they said it was like, I don't know, Golden Week or some crap. Or isn't Golden Week at the end of the year? No, it's middle of the year, right? No. Yeah. A chilly breeze is blowing. Good evening, mister. So we meet again. Kakuya is so happy. So happy. Come a little closer. That's what she says, but her voice carries no emotion at all. You know, mister, I've gotten bored of Ami. What's that supposed to mean? All she ever says is that she wants to go home. She's no good at word games or cat's cradle or playing jacks. She's no fun to play with, even though her brother is super fun to play with. You little... How dare you? I'm not fun to play with at all. Keep playing with Kakuya. Forever and ever and ever. Damn it. I clench my fists in rage at how nonsensical and hopeless the situation is. But my arms won't move an inch, almost like they've been paralyzed. I thought of the next game already. It's the Killer Peach game. If you don't play, you'll disappear too, mister, and Ami will never come back. Fine, let's play with the Killer Peaches. Kaguya melts into the darkness. Damn it. I hate peaches. I've got no time to waste. I need to figure out what the realm of the dead is and get Ami out of there. One quick way to get there, Spike. On my way home, I contact Bon and Rose. I tell them about Killer Peach and ask them to look into it. We agree to meet back at the Black Rabbit tomorrow night. I've decided that if I misread things, I'm just going to go with it. Because it sounds better that way anyway. Unless it's something really terrible. Starting tomorrow, I'll be investigating another spirit. I better get some rest. This is a 16th day. Spike must have school, right? It's Monday. Yeah, he must be coming back from school today, that's why. But yesterday, he didn't have school, that's why he just hung out at home like a Well, yeah. Let's check out this peephole. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's go to bed. We're almost up to the level of funk that warrants a shower, but not quite. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. Kaguya's new game has begun. NG, new game. Killer Peach, that's the next spirit I'm after. But I'm not just up against that spirit. In order to save Ami, I've got to do something about Kaguya too. I wonder if her entire body is a doll, or if it's just parts. Because I think that creep show, freak, weirdo... First of all, I think that he was under the influence of something when he was doing all that, because it seemed like he wasn't all there, right? But also... what was I saying? Oh yeah, I think that Kaguya is definitely linked to him in some way. Because she's a doll, and he's got this thing with all the dolls and the whatever. During the day, I decide to head to the library, even though that's not really my thing. In the middle of everybody trying to study, I look up the Killer Peach and the Realm of the Dead. What I get to show for my work is a headache. That's what I get for trying to do something I'm bad at. I tried punching the books, but now I just got bloody fists. I arrive at the Black Rabbit a bit ahead of time. Doesn't look like Aunt Natsume is around. She said she'd look into that book by Yakumo Moroku that mentioned the Realm of the Dead, but has she figured something out? I zone out and watch TV until the meeting time. So, today's guest is Love and Hero. They got their big break after doing a collab with a drama, and they've blown up in a big way. I guess this is some music program. A bunch of idols are dancing around, dressed in color of outfits, unlike Momo's patrician gothic clothing. The pigtailed girl in the center stands out. Vocalist Ai Kashiwagi's put a debut solo single that's hit 1 million sales. Ai. Is that the name of that girl? Probably just a coincidence. She's truly a modern-day Cinderella. All eyes are watching her to see what she does next. Oh, this is so boring. Where's the good idols? I feel my eyes getting heavy and some yawns creeping up, so I quit watching. I casually glance around the bar, and I've now become so familiar with. Oh, that's right. I haven't looked over Aunt Natsume's notes yet. She might have written something about the Killer Peach. We haven't told her about the Killer Peach yet. I head to the bookshelves where her notes are kept. On the way, I notice something on the top of the nearby desk. Oh, shit. Oh. So either she found this... Wait, what did we do with the note after we found it? I forget, did we throw it away? Sounds like a thing Spike would do. No, I think Natsume got a note as well. So now she's gone. Or no, she's not gone necessarily. This is Kaguya's. Look at them gloves. The black postcard that Kaguya sends her victims. What's this postcard doing here? Why is it bent in exactly the same way as the one I got? No way. Did Aunt Natsume pick it up? I have to make sure. It's probably just Spook. She's probably fine. I frantically call her. Hello? I just got to your... Aunt Natsume, listen to me. I found a black postcard on your desk. Where'd you find it? It was on the ground in front of the bar. Oh, shit. I thought someone dropped it, so I picked it up just in case. Anyway, I need to tell you something, Spike. I figured it out. I know. Know what? You don't mean the Realm of the Dead? Yes, exactly. It's part of Moroku's Nagoshi no Gi, the Realm of the Dead. If what it says in the book is true, Ami is inside the mirror. Aha. Mirror? I knew there was something about mirrors. Normally I'd say how ridiculous that sounds, but after what I saw and what I'd been through, the distorted structure of the Moroku residence, Rosé said that curses or grudges can affect time and space. I can't deny the existence of a world and a mirror after having experienced something similar. I'm going to go save Ami. Uh-oh. So please, hurry and join. Nani? Natsumi?
嘘。何なのこれ。
No, what is this? Hey, what's going on? She's trying to tell me something, but I'm having trouble trying to make it out. All I hear is her groaning in pain. The call disconnects. Just before it ends, I think I hear a hard sound as if the phone fell to the floor. What the hell's going on? Something must have happened to Natsumi, but where is she? Calm down, Spike Speaker. I'll figure it out if I think it through. I try to remember everything. She's in your bathroom, dude. She said she figured out where Ami and the realm of the dead are, and it's in the mirror, and to save Ami she was going to do something at my apartment. She must have been close by the mirror that she thinks Ami's been trapped in, which means she's got to be at... I don't know. My apartment. Once I've got an idea, I rushed out of the bar. Aunt Natsumi. I dart through the crowd in front of the station and sprint toward the underpass. It shouldn't be that far away, and yet it feels like I'm running for miles. There are lights on in my apartment. I'm sure I locked the door, but... I gave Aunt Natsumi a spare key. Plus, it's like she's the one person in this game that can't pick locks. Is she inside? I slowly turned the doorknob, quietly opening the door. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. No. No way. Aunt Natsumi's collapsed on the kitchen floor. Hey, hang in there. I try shaking her, but there's no reply. She has a pulse, but her eyes are lifeless. Saliva dribbles from her half-open mouth. It tastes normal. Damn it, what happened? There aren't any visible injuries, but there are scratch marks on the floor like she clawed at it with her fingernails. She must have been in a lot of pain before fainting. Voices! I instinctively touched my face and neck, but nothing's there. Then where is it coming from? It can't be. Sorry, Aunt Natsumi. I take off her clothes to confirm the terrible theory I've come up with. I've got an impetus complex. Oh, jeez. This is going to be hard to explain. This is terrible. What have I done? There are mouths all over her body. Why does she? It's obvious. It's because she was trying to save Ami. She kept trying to find Ami, and she actually got close to the truth. Gakuya probably didn't like that. She sent the black postcard and took her out. Damn it. She said Ami was in the mirror. If I took showers more often, maybe I would have noticed. Is Ami somewhere beyond here? But how do I save her? What was Aunt Natsumi trying to do? Are you there, Ami? Of course, there's no reply. The only thing reflected in the dull mirror is my own dull face as usual. I call an ambulance for Aunt Natsumi. It arrives quickly and I get inside to ride along with her. A lot happened after that. I was asked tons of questions at the hospital and Aunt Natsumi's parents were notified. It was late at night and I was now just getting home after finishing everything. I completely missed the meeting. Bon and Rosé are probably pissed at me. I forgot my cell phone at home, so I couldn't contact anyone. I've got to tell them what happened. Hey, Spieguru. I hear a husky voice, and the next thing I know is that lady Detective Oe appears. Sorry, but... Pardon me. Sorry, but your apartment's off limits. The forensics team's working hard in there. Damn, what a pain. Where am I supposed to sleep? I know a place. That's a good question. How about the bed at the police station? Wait, you suspect me? Why would you do that? Basically, we can't arrest you yet, but you're obviously a suspect. The victim was found collapsed in your apartment after all. Ami's case, the Kentucky case, and now your mom's case. There's way too much strange stuff going around you for it to be a coincidence. So I want to hear what's going on straight from the horse's mouth. Spieguru, would you come with me? I would rather not. Figured you wouldn't be happy about it. I think you'll want to reconsider that attitude. I'll just arrest Kaoru Hazuki instead. Oh, that face. That face. She's going down. She's going down. What did you say? I got proof that all of you broke into Yamato's shrine. Turns out there's a camera by the boat shack. Amanoi tried to pull strings of the security camera to hide it, but I pulled a few strings of my own and got it. There'd be no trouble at all to get a warrant. Apparently, Kaoru Hazuki is the idol Momokurose. If this went public, it'd be a huge scandal. Well, it's your call, sport. What are you gonna do? Fine. It'd be a pain to find somewhere to sleep at this hour. I'll go with you. Hurry up and get going. I'm tired. You got a lot of nerve. We're gonna have a ball tonight, punk. I get into Oe's nearby car and she hauls me down to the Shinza police station. This whole thing seems like Oe's been digging into me on her own. What's she thinking? Why is she doing this? I'll find out tomorrow whether I want to or not. Oh, she's actually going to let us sleep. Nagoshi no Gi. Sure. Wow. Lots happened in 22 minutes. 23 minutes. I spent the night in a cell. It feels like this is overkill for a minor like me, but she's worried I'll escape or destroy evidence. In other words, I've got my bad habits to blame. I finish off a not half bad breakfast and wait for the questioning to begin, when suddenly it arrives. Whoa, that was fast. Holy. A whisper comes from somewhere. It's time for a tale. Let's go right now. Let's go. Off to slay the ogres. Forward. Keep going forward. Crush all the villains. If always a villain, I'll crush her all right. The time limit to my death has begun ticking down. I gotta get out of here and start chasing down the Killer Peach. This is all really hard to take seriously right now. Killer Peach. Afternoon finally rolls around and Oe gets around to questioning me. Personal space. This is sexual harassment. Answer me. How long are you going to stay quiet, huh? She asked my name and age. Describe how I found Aunt Natsumi. All stuff she should know already, so I don't really feel like saying anything. You didn't bring me back here just for basic junk like that. Just get to what you want to ask already. I've got stuff to do. Oh, you do you? All right, punk. Let's get ready for the real questions. Oh, ho, ho. This is cool. She's got me on trespassing at Maruhashi's case. If I fill her in on everything, I'm just gonna end up stuck in here longer. If I want to get out of here and start making progress, I gotta choose my words carefully. What should I do? I recall everything I know about Oe and her personality. Lying or avoiding the question won't work on her. She also seems oddly interested in the cases I'm involved with. I should keep that in mind as I talk, and I better be sure not to piss her off. Alright, answer this. Do you have any clue at all why Natsumi Subiguru collapsed? Shit. Oh, shit. Screw it. It was a supernatural phenomenon. Hey, do you think I'm an idiot? Is this some kind of joke? Supernatural. That's nonsense. That's what she says, but I think I can see her smiling slightly. Alright, next question. You know I was investigating that case in Kentucky Town, yeah? Why were you investigating that case too? Or were you investigating that case too? Yeah, I was looking into it. Can't rely on you cops. I knew it. I didn't think you killed Marahashi, but you know something, don't you? Oe looks me over in fascination. You hiding something important, huh, Spiguru? I'm sure it wouldn't take all that much for me to bring all that into the light. I can easily extend your stay here if I feel like it. Either you fess up now or later, but you're not leaving till you come clean, got it? I'll just break out. I chose that one knowing it would be a bad one. Oh, calling your shot, telling me you're gonna escape right to my face? You got some nerve. Oh, it yells at me. I like it. This is going nowhere. How about you cool your head a bit in your cell? I'm done talking to you for today. We'll talk again in 2 days. The interrogation ends, and I'm once again locked in a cell. I attempt to break out a few times, but the cops are watching me so closely that they don't let me get the chance. I'm exhausted. I just want to give up on this mess. All of it, everything. I lie down on the bed. Midnight passes, and before I realize it comes. The screams from the mouths pierce my brain. The tale has reached happily ever after. Put them to the sword, put them to the sword, put to the sword, put them to the sword. Kill, 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 kill. But there's nothing I can do. I don't know how my end will be. I can only hope it'll be as painless as possible. Okay. I was curious to see if we get a unique death there. Yeah, try again. Oh crap, what was the question? It was my fault. Oh. Okay, yeah, that was the wrong thing to say. I knew you were hiding something. Oh, he yells at me. We're getting nowhere. That's enough for today. Yeah. 2 days, okay. Whoa. Oops. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, crap. That's timed. At any rate, we're done for now. The interrogation ends, and I'm once again locked in a cell. I attempt to break out a few times. Okay. Still die. That's interesting. So maybe I have to get a bad choice there? I have to get a bad choice, but not a really bad choice. Okay, let's try that one more time. I suppose I probably can't backlog all the way back to that other, can I? No. There's no way it'll let me. Darn it. Okay. Hey, you think I'm an idiot? This is going to... Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I was looking into that. See, I thought by saying "is my fault" it'd be like she'd be, you know, she'd respect me for trying to take the blame off of other people or something like that, you know? I knew it. I didn't think you would kill Marahashi, but blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Wow, that's the right answer. Oh, that's a pretty bold reply. I kind of like that attitude of yours. Oe smirks at me. We're getting nowhere. That's enough for today. Maybe you'll change your mind after you've been cooped up in the cell for a bit longer. We'll pick this back up in 2 days. Crap, I can't wait that long. If she's really going to abandon me here for 2 days, the curse will kill me by then. Damn, is there anything I can do? I'll have to strike a deal. I don't think provoking her would... I'm really tempted to see what provoking her does, though. What the hell? I gotta see what happens. Yeah, you're definitely gonna need some time to cool your head. Anyway, that's enough for today. Oh, I don't get to see what Spike says? Shoot. I was gonna call her like a washboard or something. Okay. Once more. Last time, probably. What are you gonna do? Beat me to death on your flat chest? That's a natural phenomenon. Yes, I was looking into it. It's interesting that it let me get a wrong answer there, but it was still gonna let me progress. Wonder if that changes anything. Probably does. Alright, we gotta strike a deal. Calling a lawyer is just gonna piss her off. Asking to call a lawyer, rather, will just piss her off. Plus, I don't have a lawyer. Huh? Why would I need you to make a deal? I'll just squeeze the info out of you. That won't work. You know how stubborn I am. Besides, you can't question me if I'm dead. Dead? What are you trying to pull? Just saying, I'll be dead in a couple days. I've been cursed. The heck? You had me going there, but I'm falling for that cursed mumbo jumbo. Haha. Your mouth is saying one thing, but your eyes are deadly serious, Oe. If you've really been looking into Ami and Kubitaro, then you must have felt it. Some kind of supernatural presence. I'll make a deal with you. If you release me, I'll tell you everything you want to know about that world. But you gotta let me out now. Hey, Spiegel. If you're lying, I swear I'll never forgive you. I'll throw you in juvie, you hear? Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay. That was fun. The interrogation is over. Once that's done, I'm released from my cell. With the paperwork all sorted, I exit the police station and take a train to Kasoji. Oh my gosh, daytime. The summer sun's shining even more brightly than usual. Now that I'm out of immediate danger, adrenaline wears off, and all the exhaustion hits me at once. I wonder how Aunt Natsumi is doing. She's in stable condition, but there's no immediate danger to her, so you don't gotta worry about that for now. Always been tagging along with me ever since I left the police station. Guess I should have expected that when I said I'd tell her everything I know, but I really don't feel comfortable having a police officer follow me everywhere. She's not conscious yet? Well, from what the docs told me, she's in a coma. A coma? Yeah. They gave her a full checkup, brain and body, but can't figure out why, apparently. Just like Amanome. That black postcard. Pardon me. That black postcard, there's no doubt in my mind that Kakuya is behind it all. You want to go visit her? No, not right now. I got something I gotta do first. Right. Oh yeah. Let me give these back to you. Oe hands me my cell phone and bag. Hey, why'd you have these? Obviously, I collected them from your house because they were evidence. Might not have logged them, though. So she swiped them without a warrant. That's a crime, isn't it? No. That's a crime, isn't it? Don't be so bitter. After all, it's better for you that I found them than the other cops. If they saw your contact history with Mitsuru Murahashi, you'd still be in lockup. You should be grateful I hit him. I feel nothing. Well, good to see it doesn't bother you. Always apparently a pretty crooked cop. I'd rather be tailed by a crooked cop than by some hard-headed, by-the-book jerk, though. If I'm gonna fill her in on everything that's happened, I need to find someplace quiet, with alcohol. I take Oe back to the Black Rabbit, as I call it. If you know what I mean. On the way over, I contact Bon and Rose. I get an earful of questions, but I just promise to fill them in later. When we get to the Black Rabbit, I explain everything to Oe as we wait for Bon and Rose. Ami being kidnapped by some doll named Kaguya, Natsumi being cursed, the Urashima woman, Kubitaro of Kentoki, the screaming author, all the spirit encounters, everyone who helped me, Seiji Amanome, Kaoru Hazuki, Mitsuru Murahashi, Kaoru Hazuki, Natsume Bon, Rose Mulan, Kaoru Hazuki. Thinking back on it, a crazy amount of stuff has happened in just 3 weeks' time. It's a damn miracle I'm still alive. That's quite the tall tale. I can't say I believe all of it, but nothing contradicts any of the info I've got. It explains Ami's strange disappearance and all the inhumane events in Kentoki. It fits too well to just be made up. Which means it's true, basically. Spirits, though. I never would have thought weird stuff like that actually existed, which might mean that case was a spirit's doing too. What case? Just then, the bell above the door sounds. Hey, Speakeroo. I'm amazed you're still walking around after eating the crap they fed you at the station. I'm sure it's a pretty good life experience. Hey, Bon's putting on a good show, but he was actually worried about you. He was reciting prayers that he hasn't even gambled once since yesterday. Natsume Bon, the journalist, and Rose Mulan, the so-called magician, I see. I'm away from the investigation division. Nice to meet you. From what Spiegel said on the phone, it sounds like you're interested in strange cases. Since when has your division handled stuff like that? Yeah, I'm sure that throws up some red flags. But once I tell you about the case, I'm sure it'll all make sense. Okay. Next case. It's like this. Rumors of Killer Peach. Sachu Jinto. Sachu Jinto. I'm sure you know the Moon Tower, that building close to Shinza Station. That skyscraper lit up with a special design that says moon. Well, something weird's happening there. It started a month ago in the dead of night, on one of the office floors in Moon Tower. This is just an account of an eyewitness. We'll call her Ms. A for now. One day, Ms. A suddenly had some work come up, and she had to stay late to finish it. When she finally got done with the stuff that got dropped on her, it was midnight. Obviously, no one else was around at that time, or at least that's what Ms. A thought as she walked down the supposedly deserted hallway. But then she heard the sound of someone typing in a neighboring office. She couldn't hear anything else, and the sound of the keyboard echoed across the floor. Ms. A found... Did I say Ms. A before? It sounds like something I'd do. Ms. A felt bad for whoever it was and walked right on over to the door, but she stepped in dog shit. Then she thought she heard a weird noise mixed in with the clacking of keys. It sounded like bare feet walking on the floor. The odd noise started to bug her, so she listened closely. And it wasn't just her imagination, apparently. What's that noise? She asked herself as she peeked into the office. That's a new one. I got a monkey's head or something? Or maybe the head's been cut off. The head cut off and then like stitched on here. Like that. Or not the head, the face rather. There she saw a guy sitting at a computer and a weird figure standing behind him. The face lit up by the glow of the monitor looked kind of like a monkey in the darkness. And it had a katana in its hand. It was dark, so she wasn't quite clear, but it seemed like the figure noticed her. She was so scared she couldn't make a sound, and the guy was so focused on his work that he didn't notice. The figure walked up to the man as Ms. A watched, swung its katana, and slashed, quick as a flash. The next thing Ms. A knew, the monkey-faced figure was gone, and all that was left was the man's corpse. A likely story. Up to today, 4 people have already been killed. It hasn't made it onto the news yet, but some people know about it. The Sumi group's been putting the clamps on, though, so none of the details have gotten out. The Sumi group, they built the Moon Tower, so they're obviously suppressing the news outlets to protect their image. One of the Sumi affiliates companies has got a ton of offices in that building. The crimes occurred in one of their offices. I'm more curious about the monkey-headed katana jerk than the victims. You got any info on it? That's the weird part. A bunch of people have been seen holding a katana, seen a figure holding a katana, but none of their statements about the face match up. Some say it was a monkey or a dog or even a pheasant. Aha! There's a theme going on here. A monkey, a dog, and a pheasant. That reminds me of the Momotaru fairy tale. What? Lady! This was like 2 days ago. We found these masks. Must be some Japanese thing. I don't know. I'm sure everyone else was thinking the same thing. That's why they gave her the murderer the name Killer Peach. Hey, hold up. That's the name Spiguro said on the phone the other day. Yeah, the spirit that's part of the next game. From what you said, these spirits are like ghosts that attack humans, huh? And they're born from strong grudges or regrets held by dead people. So this Killer Peach is one of them? Yeah, probably. All the spirits I've encountered so far have been like that. Huh? Always face clouds over for a second. It seems we know where to go next, but Moon Tower is protected by a top-of-the-line security system. It's going to be tough to get inside that place with just my tools. If we're really going to Moon Tower, I'll work something out. I've been issued a guest card key as part of the ongoing investigation. I'll go back to headquarters and borrow it. Borrow it? Sure, whatever. After the fourth death, the floor where all the killings happened was locked down, so we don't have to worry about running into employees. They didn't tape it off until 4 people died. That's pretty shameful. That ain't the police's fault. It's all sue me. They refused to let us intervene. They refused to let us intervene? What heckin' kind of logic is that? You're just gonna say, no, we don't need, no big deal. In fact, I only convinced them to shut down the whole floor just recently, so there haven't been any more victims lately, but sounds like you're hiding something. What's up? Sumi put pressure on us, so we haven't been able to investigate the scene at all. They keep going on about corporate secrets, and they won't let us cart off any company property, like pencils and erasers are company secrets. So you got frustrated at the situation and took things into your own hands, huh? I like your style. By the way, what about the other floors? I doubt the whole building is off limits. Since the first death, the businesses in Moon Tower have cracked down on all overtime work. They said they cut power to the offices, so there shouldn't be any employees around. Hey, that's actually... I heard about that happening for real in Japan, like, the whole karoshi thing, where people, they work like 800 hours a week until they just fall dead. So, and it's like such a expected part of the culture over there that they can't just tell the employees to go home, because it's still like, oh yeah, you told us to go home, but we're good employees, so we're going to stay anyway, just to show how good we are. So, apparently some smart person in management, some not total idiot, it's like, okay, if that's how it's going to be, we'll just shut the power off. Now go home. I think that's smart. That's good. It's the only way to like force them to, be able to take time off without losing face or whatever, I guess. Then again, they probably just saved a bunch of work and took it home with them or something stupid. Did I read all that? They said they cut power to the offices, so there shouldn't be any employees around. That's almost considerate of them. Those cheapskates aren't being nice. They only did it after we chewed them out. They've technically agreed to cooperate, but it's just an order from headquarters. Perfect. That's the power of the government for you. Ha! Don't underestimate the power of God. Though there is still one major problem. The police still has security systems with cameras and card key systems. Fear of God doesn't work on a machine. Man, the government's useless. If we sneak into Moon Tower and just get reported immediately, there'll be no point. Always with us, but this investigation isn't official. If we're caught, we're done for. So what do we do? That's our only option. What are you getting at, old man? Hey, Speakeroo. Just leave it up to me, alright? Fine. I can never tell what's going through your head. Bon, what are you plotting? I can't say I'm comfortable with this. Ha! You just look forward to it. I've still got time. We've still got time before night falls. I'll settle everything by then. He smiles confidently and puffs out his chest. He's pretty big to begin with, so it actually has the intended effect. Okay. Oh, what? But I'm a little short on funds. Hey, Speakeroo, lend me 300,000 billion yen. Again? You haven't paid me back my 5,000 yet. I'll gladly pay that back once my next manuscript payment comes in. Now fork it over. Handing him over $300. I reluctantly hand him $300. It's a cheap price to pay to get into Moon Tower. Thanks. Alright, I'm out of here. I should make it just in time for the last race. Oh my god. Hey, old man, what did you just... Bond leaves without answering. Can we really trust him? Don't ask me. It seems the die has already been cast. They say believers will be saved, so maybe we can all try praying. Though I must say that in this case, our savior seems even more unreliable than usual. Anyway, sounds like we'll be heading to Moon Tower tonight. Let's split up for now. I gotta get back to headquarters anyway. No objections from me. Well, see you later tonight. Yeah, sure. Rose and Oe exit the bar, leaving me all by myself. I can't go home even if I want to because it's still treated as a crime scene. And even if I did go back, I still have no idea how I'm supposed to get Ami out of the mirror. I think I'll pay Kaoru a visit. Maybe I'll find the answer if I can beat the Killer Peach and keep chasing after Kaguya. Speaking of Killer Peaches, I think I'll go visit Kaoru, please. No? Shit. A few hours pass, and now it's late at night, but Bon hasn't called yet. Wow, it's progressing faster, I think. Damn it. Is this going to be a one-day case? Countless mouths surface and begin crudely laughing. It's almost the finale of the tale. One after another, slay all the ogres, not missing one. Yo-ho, heave-ho, yo-ho, heave-ho. Jeez. This is really progressing quickly. Yeah, the curse is progressing faster than usual. Is this just Kaguya toying with me, or is there an actual reason for it? A storm of thoughts swirl around in my head. It's really irritating not being able to do anything but stand around and wait. It's Bon. Spigru, everything's okay on my end. Hurry to get Shinza Station. Get to the one spot where there's a good view of the Moon Tower. I'll see you there. Bon doesn't even let me get a word in before spitting out his message and hanging up. I contact Oe and Rose and rush out of the Black Rabbit and head home. I grab my motorcycle at the apartment and zip off to the Shinza Station. Hey, Spigru. My, that was fast. How'd the Moon Tower thing go? Hold your horses, kid. I'll explain once everyone's here. We wait for a while, then Rose and Oe finally arrive. Bon, you gonna tell us what's going on yet? What exactly are you gonna do about Moon Tower's security system? I'm sure you already know this, but after your little display at the bar, we will accept nothing less than total success. It's about time. Get a load of this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Whole building explodes. just 9/11s on the spot. He flies a RC plane into it. Suddenly, Moon Tower goes dark. Oh, it worked. Honestly, I was a bit worried. What? You did that? Yep, that's right. One of the Sumi Group security companies is in charge of Moon Tower, but I bribed the guy in charge. For $300. The light's going out. It's his signal that everything's ready. What? You didn't have him call you? Why does the signal have to be so obvious? Hey now, I paid 3 million yen for this. If I'm blowing that kind of dough on a bribe, this is the least I could ask for. 3 million yen? You got an awful lot of money for someone who's always asking me for cash. Well, when I hit you up for money, I was totally broke. I had an investment opportunity, though. I'd gotten a hot tip for the last race today. It was a nice little 100 to 1 payout. I invested the 30,000 I got from you, and it turned into 3 million. Seriously? You're insane. You blockhead. 100 to 1 odds? What the hell? What was your plan if you lost? I had contingency plans. Might have had to sell a kidney or something to cover the funds, but I had options. Besides, I knew that I'd win. Really? You knew? With odds like that? Oh, that's right. I remember now. He can never get ahead, but whenever he's down to his last bet, he finds a way to win. You could say the only reason he gambles is for the rush when he gets out of those victories. Ugh, talk about pointless. Quit complaining. I won, didn't I? And that's all that matters here, right? Come on, let's get going. That bribe only bought us one night. Wait a second. That guy you bribed isn't going to betray us, is he? I don't trust anyone whose loyalties can be bought. Why do you have to overthink everything? What do you want to do about it? Thankfully, we have the luxury of numbers. Someone should go to the security room. Oe, what's the security room for that building? On the first floor of the basement, if I recall. The Sumi offices are in the upper part, so they're actually pretty spaced out. I propose that we split into an office investigation team and a security room team. Well, not a team per se. We probably only need one person in security. The rest can investigate. Spiguru and Oe should definitely be on the investigation team. Spiguru because he's Kaguya's target, and Oe because Oe knows a lot about Killer Peach. Putting it simply, either Bon and I will wait, or I will wait behind in the security room. Now this is a tricky. Oh jeez. For a second there, I thought it was saying who should stay in the security room, and I was distraught for a split second. Got it. I'll accompany you. Bon, you're in charge of the security room. Right. Leave it to me. Oh, our friend in security told me that cell phones don't work in the security room, so if you want to contact me, you'll have to use the telephone in the hallway. That should let you contact the security room. When we finish talking, we head to the darkened moon tower. When we get to the building, Oe uses her card key and gets us into the back entrance. There's no sign of anyone in the dark elevator hall. It's so quiet you can hear a pin drop. Alright, let me tell you the plan for the investigation. I want to search the work areas of the 4 victims first. They're all men and employees of Sumi Group. Aside from that, they have nothing in common. The police investigation didn't really come up with anything useful. Is this because of a shadowy big corporation interfering with you? The victims have no previous offenses, so we can't just push forward with the investigation. Jeez. But we can probably assume they were targeted by Killer Peach for a reason. At least that's what I'm thinking. So you want us to look into the stuff that didn't come up during the police investigation? You got that special power, yeah? Bloodmetry, or whatever you call it. And besides, in cases like these, it's just way easier to search without the hassle of getting a warrant. Seems like you're quite the hard worker. Well, if it's not a problem for the law, I don't have a problem with it either. But how are we supposed to investigate? I glance at all the elevators. I have no idea which elevator to take. We've identified where each victim worked. 2 on the 22nd and 2 on the 33rd. The 44th floor is management. I'd like to look around there too if we can. Oe looks at the elevators on the left. Unfortunately, the special elevator that goes to that floor has a new fingerprint system. Only registered personnel can use it, so let's save that one for later. Alright, guess we'll head up then. I'm off to the security room then. Rosé, don't run wild now. Bon takes the elevator to the basement. Alright. That seems like a pretty good place to leave it for that, for today. Yes. But I am going to have to try and burn through this tonight if I can. Or maybe tonight and a bit tomorrow morning. Because I think Conception is coming out. And I'd like to be able to just dedicate my time to that if I can. So, that's where I'm going to leave it tonight. I think this has got to be getting close to the end of the game. There's not too much left on the achievements now. I think I got 2 today, possibly. Or maybe just 1. Whatever. Rate, subscribe, comment, follow me on Tinder and Grindr and everything else. Bye.